You know, before the war, we still in the horse and buggy days here. As a matter of fact, before the war, there wasn't but just 2 or 3 cars run up and down Highway 25 out here. But after the war, people started getting automobiles and trucks and cars, you know.
A little more money come into the area.
Right, yeah.
When did you get electricity?
47.
And that was the Washington St. Tammany Co-op, right, Jerry?
Oh, yeah.
We lived in a little house out there, and fella come wiring our house. You put that light bulb down here and you pull the string on it.
It one in about every room, huh, Jerry?
In every room, probably on one fuse. And I remember our first light bill was $1.50. He had a nickel candy bar that's a buck now, you know.
Now, Jerry did spend a short time away from the area. He enlisted in the military in what year was that, Jerry?
I didn't enlist.
Oh, they drafted you?
They drafted me.
Okay. Into the Army for 2 years?
And when 53 to 55.
You went to New Jersey?
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
What it was, I went in the Army 2 days before they draw this line in
Korea.
And I'm a Korean veteran because I got in before they
shut it down, huh?
Yeah, but you know I stayed in the Army 2 years, and it was good for me. I enjoyed it. It helped me a lot.
You had enough time to grow up, huh?
Yeah, you know, it made you make your bed up. You took care of your clothes and everything. You took care of yourself. But I had fun in the Army. Now, you can't believe that, but I did. I was in artillery, and they put us up in New Jersey. We was guarding the Empire State Building. That was our job. We was in New Jersey.
Did they have artillery set up around that thing?
We had 5 90mm anti-aircraft guns. But what it was, that thing has got a cross up in the top of it. That's where we sighted our guns on that. You know, that's sighted them on that. Make sure there's in.
You didn't never fire one off at it.
But we used to trace planes from Teterboro Airport. You know, land coming in and see them guns there. They was you loaded them and fired them, but they was automatic. We had radar stations, you know.
Yeah.
And all them guns were synchronized.
And they tracked by that radar then. Huh?
Right.
Yep.
But we wasn't too good. We went to Long Island
Practicing.
to practice. The first day we got up there, we were shooting at an Arquette. Well, something happened to it. They found it in town there a day or two later. We
Crashed.
Okay, the next day, we had a plane pulling a sleeve. And we fired at him for about 30 minutes and never seen him again. He said we were getting too close to him. So that's about all my training in there.
Yeah.
Anti-aircraft.
Well, good thing you never had to use it there, huh?
Yeah, I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
Really?
Right, I worked for a gas company for about 8 years, and they went out of business, or probably still been there. You know,
that would be Blossom.
But anyway, they sold out, and I lost my job, and I come home.
Had to come home and get in the dairy business. Huh?
Right. But it was good to work that because it's Social Security, you know.
Yeah.
We had phones out here when I was working for the gas company, and I went to work for them about
54, 55?
Yeah, about 56 or something like that.
Okay.
Phones were...
But we had landlines. And one time it was 8 party.
There was a lot of party lines out here. You picked up and there'd be somebody talking. If it was an emergency, you just told them, get off, I need to make a call.
And it would be bad to listen in on what you had to say.
My mom and dad built a house on the North Factory Road, and we were the tail end of it up there. So we started off on a party line. Luckily, we was on with only 2 people, and one of them was up in age pretty good, and she never used it. So we didn't have too much trouble, but it wasn't long after that we got our own line.
I had an old friend that there was a school up there somewhere on Factory Road. And he'd tell me, he said you could be in there and the floor, the pigs would want to bite your toes through the
floor. Yeah.
And he told me, he said they had a cloakroom in there that everybody put their brown bag in that cloakroom. He said, quick as the bell rang, he'd run in there and grab him a bag. Any one he got was better than the one he brought.
But the dairy business was good, wasn't it, Jerry? When y'all was in it, it was a good life.
Right, yeah.
It was.
Yeah. One thing about it, we'd get together, you know, and have...
Many times they would be barbecues, 4th of July, cookouts, you know, that kind of stuff, where they'd get together for a day or two there. And
this past week, last week there, I go to a meeting at the Masonic Lodge in Folsom, one day a month, and they give me and Randy a birthday party last Thursday.
yeah, that was nice. Yeah. I think I saw a picture of that.
Yeah.
Jerry drove a school bus for St. Tammany Parish for 25 years also, while he was milking cows. So he would milk, drive the bus, morning and afternoon, and milk again in the afternoon. So
I was a lot younger then. all the kids that I had was people that I know.
yeah, the same people that he mentioned in those dairies were the same kids as he was hauling. So he knew all the moms and dads.
If I had any problems, just call my mom and I took care of that. Yeah, I bought a new bus, school
Did you?
bus.
Okay.
I paid $7,000 for it. And I run that one for 15 years and I could have run it more, and I didn't.
Got you another.
But I bought another one and I paid $11,000 for it. Used.
Yeah.
Used now.
Yeah.
And I run it, but I had to put a motor in it.
Finished your career up in it, though.
Finished
Huh?
on.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that I think about a lot, and I don't know why it happened to me like this, but all the people that I work with driving school buses, after they retired, they live 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I retired in 1990. Here a year or two ago, they wrote me a letter and wanted to know if I was still alive. I had to have 2 witnesses.
So you were still alive, huh?
Yeah. Thought I was throwing that money, you know, not being here.
That happens.
Yeah.
You serve on some boards somewhere, don't you, for the dairymen, or what kind of, or the ag departments, or what are you? What kind of board are you on now?
Well, I'm not on any now, but
You did for a while.
Farm Service Board, I 11 years on that.
Farm service. And
Right.
what did they do? Is that agriculture or?
Kind of regulated the farm stuff.
Farm.
They offices up in Franklin up there. But we had an office here in Covington when I was on it. That's all I could serve on was 11 years.
11 years, yeah, okay.
But soil conservation, I was on the board up there for 25 years.
Okay.
And
Maybe that's the one I was thinking of.
I was president of it for 25 years.
Well, that's a good thing there. Was it a high-paying job?
They just paid you for a meeting, you know, a little bit for a meeting. But we had some good friends there
There
and
you go. You
everything.
get to see people every once in a while.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I had joined the the soil conservation, and there's a couple of guys there with 5-member board, you know. A couple of members left, and I had only been to about 2 or 3 meetings. And I went in there one day and said, "Now you're the president. This is your job here."
They appointed you, huh?
Yeah, and so it.
Stayed like that for 25 years?
Right. Yeah. I didn't have to renew every year, and sign up in different places. That part of it was good,
Yeah.
But it was real good. We kind of monitor what was going on in the parish and Washington St. Tammany Parish, and we regulate some stuff,
Mm-hmm.
But we tried to be as lenient as we could with them, because everybody that's in the farming business always needed help, always.